That thumbnail caught your attention, right? Well, as a matter of fact, school doesn't really matter. Wanna know why? Because boom! And boom! Another one. Does that satisfy your needs? No? Well, there's still more to show you.
Whoa. Well, while I'm here, you may be asking, what exactly are we talking about? People really believe that you need higher education to be successful. However, that may not be the case. People like Mark Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, or Bill Gates have all been able to prove that that's not the case, since they've been able to achieve extraordinary things without the need of a degree.
Huh? How'd I get here? I was just interviewing Mark Zuckerberg when he was just telling me that he was honored to be with everyone the other day because they accomplished something that he could never. One thing that stuck with me was this quote showed me that Zuckerberg was able to become successful in the same amount of time it took his peers to get a degree. This sounds familiar to
Steve Jobs. Sorry, Michael. Now it's time to talk about the CEO of Apple. You might ask how he's the man behind one of the biggest corporations of the world. Well, it turns out that he didn't even get his degree from Reed College. Actually, he dropped out and didn't even know what was gonna happen. It was a scary time for Steve Jobs, but he pulled through and he believed that it was the best decision of his life. Now, people might think that they need a degree to be successful, but he can disagree with the comment as follows. You gotta find what you love in life.
Dropping out? You must talk about the most successful dropout, Bill Gates.
hey, what up, kids? Look, I know y'all think that degree is necessary to be successful in school, but trust me, I didn't get one. Look at me, I'm the richest man on the earth.
The question is, what is success? If you don't feel convinced hearing from these major multimillionaires, well, you can hear it from other people who give their definition of success.
And I'm here with Devin Austin, otherwise known as Asha Muno. So would you like to tell us something about yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm a senior. Tomorrow's my last day. I've been making music for pretty much as long as I can remember. And yeah, that's pretty much.
And how does that feel to be done with high school?
It feels wonderful. People talk about senioritis. It's a super real thing. I didn't believe in it until it hit me, probably earlier than it should have, but I maintained. My grades are solid. That's what matters.
That's what matters, man. All right.
Yeah.
So let's start this off. What would you say your definition of success is?
To me, success is an internal thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that could be or should be visible to the naked eye. It's something that's internal.
Yeah.
It's about happiness and fulfillment.
That's nice. That's nice. But we want to hear, man. All
Good
right.
morning. So here we have an interview about why we don't need school to succeed. And here we have one of my teachers. Could you introduce yourself?
Timothy Langston, Math and Computer Science.
Okay. So the first question I have for you is, what is your definition of success?
My definition, or just a general definition?
Whatever, how you interpret it, or if you want to use the general definition.
For me, it's accomplishing the goals that I set for myself.
It's a good answer.
I think I have my moments.
My name is Ms. Campbell. Hi. So Ms. Campbell, what's your definition of success? I think there's different levels of success. I think really, are you happy with what you're doing? So when you're successful, are you happy with what you're doing?
From an anonymous student, their definition of success is when you found your talent and continued with your passion.
Do you need school to be successful?
So, do you really think school is needed to be successful in life?
I think that school is not necessary for success. I think it's an avenue to success for some people, depending on career goals, and I mean, even career goals themselves can't bring you directly to success.
Yeah.
I think it can be a way to get to success, but it's not the only way. Definitely not.
All right.
So do you think that you need school to succeed? How or how?
Do you need high school to succeed or college?
college?
College. No, you don't have to go to college to succeed. I am perfectly happy with trade schools. My only thing that I tell students is if you're not going to go to college, and even if you are going to go to college, get a profession. Get something that's a skill. Don't just get a degree.
Okay.
Higher education is needed to be successful. Why? Because again, there's always different levels of success. I think anyone who is happy with what they're doing, there's people who enjoy being mechanics, and are they successful? Yes. Do they live a rich life? Yes. So I don't necessarily think you need higher education to be successful. Does it help? Yes.
When the student was asked, "Do you need school to be successful?" their response was, "It depends because there are some classes that you need and some classes that are not helpful later in life."
What careers can you go in without a degree?
So how did you actually like start out with this rapping music career?
It was actually really unexpected.
Mm.
There was just a summer when I was like at the lowest point I possibly could have been, and I had exhausted pretty much every other resource I could. I'd been in like intense counseling. I'd been in, I mean, I tried sports. I tried everything, and I was just like, why not try music? And it ended up sticking, just playfully at first, but then it started to develop, and just the rest is history.
That's good to hear. All right. So do you think this career in music will make you successful?
I think in more ways than one, it has already made me successful. It pulled me out of a place that I never thought I could get out of, and has brought me into a different place that I never thought I could make it to. Like, I'm by no means like famous or anything yet, like, but the path is starting to show itself in ways that I never imagined would have happened, and it's super fulfilling to wake up and feel like when I come home from school, I have something to do that's exactly what I want to do, and that's positive for myself. Like it's pretty much free therapy. Like, I get to just put everything that I feel onto paper, and I think at the end of the day, that's what success is for me.
And you say you're not famous, man, but you have a large fan base at this school. Not only at this school, probably around throughout the district too.
Yeah.
So that's good.
So do you think that your degree helps you in any regards?
Before this year, it didn't necessarily help me too much. Of course, I could make my own computer, so it saved me gobs of money. But aside from that, it really didn't provide much in the way of benefit in the teaching field, in the math field, until I became the computer teacher, and then, so.
Okay, well, that's all we have for you today. Thank you for the interviewing and answering the questions.
De nada.
All right, and we're out.
Do you think that pursuing a higher education made it possible that you were able to be a math teacher? Do you think you did that? No. No. A teacher, you have to get a degree. So I could not be a teacher. I could work at a high school, but I could not be a teacher without a degree.
When asked about pursuing the film industry, the student replied with, "No, I don't need college for the path I'm taking for my businesses," with a follow-up question of, "How did you find interest in your businesses?" He said, "I have relatives that are in the film industry, and I always liked how you can make the world look different through perspectives." And as the final question, "How good is your business coming along and how?" he stated, "My business is doing good because if one of my clients are satisfied, they will recommend me to another person. Then that's how you get your name out there."
We give you background and interviews. Now you're getting greedy. But the show must go on. Statistics. According to an Instagram poll, about 65% of people voted that school isn't successful. This poll targeted a demographic of young adults in which appeals to them that school isn't necessary as most students see a bright future without pursuing a higher education. For the second source of stats, a survey was given to the teens and adults, and the results were as expected. The question given was, do you believe you need to go to school to be successful? Within 37 responses, 45.9% said it varies on the situation, 32.4% said no, and 21.6% say yes. Oh. Well, there's the thesis. We gave you background information, interviews, and statistics. And we threw in some memes with no charge. Now, the myth of needing school is a lie. Not only coming from us, but with our evidence. Well, that's it. Just remember, school's overrated. Oh, and enjoy this.